Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In this video I'll be showing you guys my current everyday makeup look. Even though I don't look like the type of person who wears makeup a lot, I really do love makeup and I love wearing makeup. It's just I'm just sometimes too lazy, and sometimes I just cannot be bothered, or sometimes it's just, I don't know. If you watch my previous makeup videos, then you could tell that my looks are usually like quite the same. My signature look is basically just like a sort of full face of makeup with like sort of natural tones, and yeah, that's basically just my makeup. What I do is actually almost always the same, but the new thing about this routine is basically I have a lot of new products, and there are also like quite some high-end products as well, so I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, there are some makeup products in this look that I've been absolutely loving at the moment, and that I've been including in my everyday makeup. I keep calling it everyday makeup even though I don't wear makeup every single day, but yeah, I still call this like my everyday makeup look when I wear makeup. And this is also like the makeup look I want to wear when I am in Korea. This makeup look is also like sort of quite glowy. Like, I'm actually the type of person who really used to be into like the matte makeup look, but now the past couple of months I've been really into like glowy makeup, and also this makeup look really helps me accomplish that. So yeah, enough rambling and let's get on with this video. So for primer, I'm gonna use the NYX Marshmallow primer. I've absolutely been loving this primer. So what I do is apply some on my cheek, forehead, just dot it like that. Oh, I think I made some quite thick dots though, and just rub it in. There was a time I used to go in with like two primers, like a glowy one or like a hydrating one, and then a mattifying one afterwards, but I don't really want to accomplish that matte look anymore, so I just keep it with this one. And this one doesn't really like fully mattify, which I love. And then for foundation, like foundation is actually the only product that is new, and I'll actually be doing like a first impression on it today, but I'm still going to show you guys like what other foundations I actually like to use in my everyday makeup look. So I love using a combination of the MAC Face and Body foundation with my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I love that combo. And I really love the Urban Decay Stay Naked. I don't know if they do this anymore, because Urban Decay actually like is not available in my country anymore. It used to be at the EC Paris for like a couple of years, but now Urban Decay is completely out of my country. I don't know why. But so yeah, I also bought this a couple of years ago, the Urban Decay Stay Naked. Yeah, I love using this one, especially in the summer. But the foundation I'm gonna try for the first time today is the Dior Backstage foundation. I actually normally never buy like very high-end makeup like Dior, Chanel, and YSL, but for some reason I do now. So I got this one, and I've heard very good reviews on it. So I'm gonna try this for the first time today, and I hope I love it, and I hope I actually also get the right color, because I actually ordered this one online. Oh, it's like this little bottle, which is so cute. So okay, let's see. If I love this one, I'm gonna use this as like my foundation for my birthday look tomorrow, because my birthday is actually tomorrow. So this is actually also the makeup look I'll be wearing on my birthday. Oh my god, no, it's so watery. I got it all over my skirt. No. Oh, luckily my skirt is black though, the one I'm wearing today, but oh my god, no. Hold up, where are my wipes? Okay, it's not that bad, but still I don't like it. And I'm actually using this foundation brush from Morphe. It's in collaboration with Ariel, I think like 2 years ago. I've been loving going back to brushes lately, and I wanted to invest in like another nice brush set. So I stumbled upon this one on the Douglas website, and even though it was actually quite expensive, I absolutely love the brushes, so it definitely wasn't a nice investment. Usually I was the one who would like apply her like foundation and stuff with like a sponge, but I've been absolutely loving going back to brushes. Sometimes I just like to switch it up between brushes and sponges, but now I've been loving to use brushes. Ooh, I actually really like this foundation. I hope it's gonna last all day. Yes, I really like finish when I apply it with the brush. It's sort of full coverage, but not really. And it also really gives like this glowy finish, which I really love. Oh my god, like definitely very good first impression so far. I'm gonna let you guys know what it looks like at the end of the day, because I think I'm gonna wear this makeup all day. And what I like to do is if I want to cover up things, I just go in with my own skin color concealer because I don't like to wear too much foundation. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I absolutely love this. I always struggle with like finding concealers in my exact skin tone because most concealers are either like too light or too dark or too cool tone, too warm tone. There's always something up with it, but this Estee Lauder one, it's absolutely perfect. I got it in 1W light warm. I love it. It's so amazing. And I actually apply it with the same brush. I go in with the same brush just to blend everything. And I'm also gonna apply a little bit under my eyes because I sometimes struggle with like dark under eye circles. And I also like go in with the same brush. Since it's like summer, I also like to use cream products, but I do go over with powders after all because I do have quite an oily skin, and if I don't, then I literally look so greasy, like it's not even cute. Another cream bronzer I've been loving lately is the Chanel Soleil de Tan, and I also just go in with the same brush I apply for my foundation and just like apply it like that. I just swirl in like that. I love it because it also looks a little bit more natural compared to like my cream contour stick, which I actually normally use. But this is also a little bit more warm toned, so it really gives that lovely glowy bronze look. I don't know if there's actually a cheaper alternative for this one because I know Chanel's like quite expensive and not everyone can like afford it. I think W7 used to have like a dupe for it like years ago, but I don't know if W7 first of all is like a thing now, if they still make it, like I don't know. But I remember I used to own a cream bronzer of W7 because the Chanel one was just too expensive. And like I said, I like to do everything with the same brush just to let everything blend perfectly. And then I'm gonna go with another concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Swan, and this is like my highlighting concealer because I like to be quite highlighted on my face. So obviously applying this underneath my eyes, on my nose, also a little bit on my forehead, also on my chin as well sometimes. And I actually like to use a different foundation brush for it. This is from NYX, and the reason why I'm using a different one for my highlighting concealer is, or else I'm like afraid it just blends in too much in my skin that the highlight is not really visible anymore. So it really sits well on my face if I blend it in with a different brush. So like you can tell, like it's definitely like lighter. Should I close my curtain? I closed up my curtains a little because I was afraid it was a little bit too light. I actually got new curtains a couple of months ago, so then I'm still not quite sure if I have to use like a ring light or something, or natural daylight. So because I feel like it's too bright to use natural daylight, so I like to close my curtains and then use a ring light. So yes, that's that. And then I'm gonna move on to the brows. There are a couple of brow products that I've been loving lately. I use quite different ones. So I have the NYX micro brow pencil, I have MAC in Spiked, but it's a bit too cool toned. I used to wear this a lot when I still had like ashy blonde hair. I have the Benefit Precisely My Brow, I have the NYX Fill and Fluff, and I also have Goof Proof from Benefit. And I've been using Goof Proof a lot more lately, so I'm gonna use this one today. First gonna brush through my brows. I actually need to get my brows like threaded again like quite soon because they're a little bit more fluffy. So what I do is I draw like at the bottom, but I'm not gonna fill the front because or else it's just too like looks too blocky, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna go over it very slightly, but I try not to go too much because like I said, my brows are like already like quite fluffy, so they have grown like quite a lot already, and I want to have them still look natural at the same time. And I also like to like accentuate my like brow tail. So this is what it looks like, and then I actually go and brush upwards, especially the front, so it like blends and looks more lighter at the front. And then I actually go over with another concealer. I have the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer. Don't ask why I have like an expensive concealer for my like brow concealer, but I have this one for years already. So I'm just gonna go and like sort of clean up underneath, like just to have it like nice and sharp. So I do that, and then I blend it in with another like concealer brush. So that is my brow done, and now I'm gonna do the same on the other brow. Before I'm gonna powder, I'm actually going to apply to a mixture of these two cream blushes from Morphe. This one is in the color Verified and this one is in Leave a Comment. I have a lot more cream blushes that I've been loving, but I've also been loving these two lately. You can tell I bought a lot from Morphe like recently. So I'm just gonna mix them together and also just, you know, and then sort of apply it on my cheekbones. Like that. Sort of also like tap it out with my finger. And then I'm also gonna go back with the same foundation brush. Go back and like blend it in like that. As you can tell, it like looks very, very natural, sort of fresh, glowy, colored sheen on your like cheeks, which I really, really like. But I'm also gonna go in with the powdered blush as well. And I'm gonna go back and just blend everything once again before I'm gonna powder. For powder, I love using the Kylie Cosmetics translucent powder, but I've actually been going back to the KVD Locket powder. I'm just gonna go in with my concealer brush and just go back underneath my eyes once again so that we don't have any creases. Then I'm actually taking like a smaller powder brush and just set underneath my eyes. Like I said, I love using a glowy, like I love having a glowy look, but I think you can also like achieve that with powders as well. And like I mentioned, for me it is very important to powder because I have quite oily skin and it tends to get worse like in the summer. Also, like I like to like sort of go in here at like my upper lip and also here because that's where it also gets like quite oily. Also setting my eyelids because they also definitely get very oily. And then I'm gonna take a big powdered brush to set the rest of my face. And I actually like to avoid my cheeks because there's cream products on there. And now I'm gonna go in with a bronzer like brush and my Kylie Cosmetics pressed bronzing powder in 100 Khaki. I love using this. And I'm also gonna like set my Chanel cream bronzer with that. Also obviously applying on my forehead as well. And then I'm gonna go with this fluffy brush and contour my nose with it. With the same like bronzer, I like to contour my nose. I used to use a more precise brush, but I feel like using a fluffy one is a lot better because it looks more natural, if that makes sense. So I love using this one. And then for blush, I like to use the Rimmel Maxi blush. It's a lovely pink. It is quite pigmented, so I do have to be careful with how much I apply. Sometimes I apply a bit way too much. Just smile and apply it on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, I applied a bit too much there. Hold up. I'm gonna go back with my like foundation brush just to blend it. Yes, much better. And then I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, and I use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. But I know Becca is unfortunately discontinued. I believe because of COVID they had to close down. But I actually still really love using this highlighter, hence why I'm gonna use it. Like for my makeup videos, I like to use products that you guys can also like get your hands on easily. But yeah, I still really love this highlighter so much, so I am gonna use it. Also guys, let me know if you would like to see like a everyday makeup look with like Korean cosmetic products when I am in Korea. I think that would be like a great like video idea. And also maybe also an everyday makeup look with more like affordable products, like drugstore products, because I know the almost all the products I'm using are actually quite expensive, I just realized, so I'm very sorry about that. But you can definitely also achieve this look with like just drugstore makeup as well. Then I'm gonna set everything with the Benefit Porefessional. I absolutely love this setting spray so much. And I'm gonna go finish off the brows with the NYX brow glue. This is a clear one, and I love using this just to keep my brows hairs in place and also just to give them a bit more texture, so they can also look a bit more natural. Like, it's also, I love NYX. Like, okay, NYX is maybe like one of the more like affordable products I'm using, although I do have a feeling that NYX cosmetics is also getting a bit more expensive lately. Not like in a high-end way as in like MAC or something, even though some products do tend to get a bit more on the expensive side. I sort of do feel like NYX is also still on the budget like side, if you know what I mean. When it comes to my eyes, I actually don't really tend to wear like eyeshadow. If I want to keep it like very simple for every day, I just like to use my bronzer, the same bronzer that I use on my face, just on my eyes. So I'm just going back with the Kylie Cosmetics bronzer once again, just with like a fluffy brush. I'm just gonna apply this in the crease. And I don't really apply anything on the lid. Sometimes I like to drag my bronzer down my eyelid as well, just if I feel like it. But today we're just gonna keep it simple and just keep it in the crease and also under my eyes as well. It also sort of contours my crease as well, I feel like. And then like with the more like, how do you say it? More like with this side, like more of shading fluffy brush, I'm gonna go and apply this on my lash line. I don't like to drag it down way too low, so I'm just gonna like keep it on the lash line as much as possible. That's pretty much for like eyeshadow. I don't really wear like eyeliner lately, but sometimes when I feel like it, I do. So now I'm gonna go with mascara. I'm using the NYX On The Rise mascara, and I'm also gonna go in with falsies afterwards because I love my falsies, as you guys know. Actually only applying like one coat of mascara when I'm wearing lashes. Like, I love this mascara. Like, it literally lifts my lashes. Like, not a lot of mascaras tend to work for me, but I love this one. But I'm still gonna go with falsies afterwards. But don't get me wrong, sometimes there are days I don't like to wear falsies, or I'm just not feeling them, so I just leave it at that. But then I do have to curl my lashes, or else it doesn't stay like as lifted as now. So now I'm gonna go in with lashes, and I have these ones. They're in a Queen Tarsi box, but these are not Queen Tarsi lashes. I got these at Miniso, but I don't really like know what brand or... Wait, I think I have another pack. Hold up. This is the packaging. Is that the brand? Like Sparkling Scintillant? I don't know, but I got these at Miniso and I thought they were very cute. And I also like to wear my eyeliner lashes, and I also have some Ardell ones, so I really like switch it up. But I really love using like full voluminous lashes that are also quite wispy as well. So I'm gonna apply these, and I always use the Geo glue. I don't know what it is, but I never use glue that's like together with the lashes. I always use my Geo, and now I'm just always applying them just on top of my lash line, like obviously. Tweezers are always like your best friend when it comes to these things. And then I'm gonna press them together so they blend with my natural lashes. And once I'm like content, I like to not to fiddle with them too much and just let it stay like that. I really feel like false lashes really finish the look for me. I just feel so bald for some reason if I don't wear them. These are my lashes done. Very nice. I don't know what it is, but this one looks a lot more fuller than this one. how. Just to make like my natural lashes blend in better with the falsies and just get rid of like, sometimes I really have that, you can see like a gap between my natural lashes and my false lashes, but today it's not really that noticeable. But what I'm still gonna do, just to show you guys what I do if I actually have that problem, I go in with like a black eyeliner pencil. This is the Kylie Cosmetics one. So what I do is I actually go like this and apply it on my top waterline. And I'm also going to be applying a tiny bit on my bottom waterline, but just like at the outer corner. For some reason my bottom waterline is very watery, so it doesn't really like apply well. But yeah, I actually drag it down a little bit down the lash line just so you guys can see. But yeah, I actually really like this. It also gives like a sort of shape, which I like. Sort of, it's hard to describe, but I think you guys know what I mean. So now we're gonna go for the lips, and the lip combo that I have been loving lately is this one from MAC and my Essence Clear lip gloss. Well, it's not really clear anymore, but it used to be. So I'm using MAC lip liner in Whirl and also the lipstick in the same color, Whirl. Just gonna rub off the lip balm a little bit. So I line my lips, but I don't try to overline too much. A couple of years ago, I used to overline a lot. Like, oh my god. I literally look back at those photos and be like, what was wrong with me? And then I'm gonna go in with the lipstick. I know it looks like quite dark, but I don't know. It just, I love it. And then I'm gonna pat it dry. And then I'm gonna go in with my Essence Clear lip gloss. Sometimes I skip the lip gloss, but most times I do like wear it. So that is actually it for my everyday makeup look. As you can guys tell, it's like quite glam, but also like quite natural tones. So not like too crazy colors or anything. So yeah, I absolutely really love it. That's basically it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and of course subscribe, and also let me know in the comments if you would like to see a everyday makeup look with Korean cosmetic products whilst I am in Korea, because I would love to make that for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time in a new video. Bye bye.